Ahava blessings and welcome to this video where I'm going to be sharing just a few insights about this new moon in Libra. And I think it's a good time to start preparing for this new moon because we are in this phase between the full moon that we had in Aries until this new moon in Libra. And there is a lot of releasing right now. And as we release, we can even start to prepare for this new moon. It's a very beautiful moon. It's the second moon out of the three lunations that we have in the month of October. And just before I start talking about the cosmic dance that we're going through right now, let's talk briefly about Libra. And remember that Libra is the daughter of Uranus and Mother Earth. Uranus is Father Sky. And when we think about the polarity of the earth and the sky, the heaven and the earth and the material world, we already know that Libra is about relationship and it's about unity and really how to unify the polarities. Libra as a word comes from the Greek goddess Themis, which actually means divine law. And remember that Themis used a sword to cut through anything that was false. And we can actually imagine the energy of Libra holding the sword, and the sword isn't to cut through in the middle of something so we can have two halves. It's actually used to be in the middle of two realities, of two experiences, of two polarities to understand how to go deep within the idea of duality and see how we can unify these polarities or how they can come together. So this is something that it's a beautiful teaching that we can use right now in this moment that we're going through as a humanity. So it's a really powerful moon in the sense that there is a double square. The moon is forming a double square with Saturn and with Pluto in Capricorn. And we're also in Mercury retrograde during this new moon. So Mercury retrograde goes retrograde on October the 13th until November the 3rd. And we have Venus in Virgo as of the 2nd of October. I want to focus on this information because I could focus on all of the cosmic dance, but it would take me hours. But the importance of this video is that we have the information that's necessary and basic and fundamental to be able to work with the moon energy and the cycles of the moon. So talking about Libra, remember that Libra is harmony, peace, beauty, diplomacy, justice. Okay, so Libra has the governing planet of Venus, which is the planet of the divine feminine. So anytime we have a new moon, the new moon is always about beginnings. It's about birthing something new. We're giving a blank canvas. We can actually set our intentions and take what we've learned from the past cycle and then set these intentions or receive activations. I like to work with activations and the setting of intentions. So we're in the void, we're in the new space. So just to work with this new moon energy, we can align ourselves with the basic principles that Libra comes to teach us. Where do I need more peace in my life? Do I need more harmony, more justice, more discernment, more unity? How can I be more in relationship with everything around me? Because Libra governs relationships. And where can I have more justice, more beauty, more harmony? And we can actually create intentions using this Libra energy. Now, why do I think it's very important to prepare for this new moon? Because every yearly cycle is different, even though we have the same new moon in the signs and the full moons, the cosmic dance changes. So we have this conjunction, of Pluto, Saturn, and Jupiter. It hasn't happened in thousands of years, and really the in Capricorn, and Capricorn is the main planet this year. And what we are understanding is that our foundations have been moved. We don't have the same foundation as we've had before, and sometimes we can actually miss and just remember the beauty of what we thought was a simplicity of life, but that's gone now. Our foundations have been shifted. And a lot of times we're looking at even different countries and different governments and saying, oh my God, look at this country. Oh my God. But believe me, your country, my country, everyone's country is going through a big shift and a big change in foundations because that's a part of Capricorn. But we tend to see Capricorn right now is punishing us because Capricorn, and with the ruler being Saturn, is about authority and the father figure and karma and punishment. But what Capricorn is doing, Capricorn is sacred and has a beautiful job to do in this cosmic dance right now. What Capricorn is doing is helping us push out the patriarchy and the shadow masculine to go into the divine masculine. And that's because right now on an energetic level, the divine feminine is a lot stronger. She has pushed herself in since a few years back, but mainly 2012, there was a strong activation of the divine feminine, and she's pushed herself in, and there are more women working with the divine feminine, even men, and more, and Mary Magdalene is coming in strong with her vibration and all of her lineage. So the divine feminine on an energetic level is really pushing into the field right now, and she has all of the strength. Why? Because every time we need to birth something new, we need to go to the feminine, because that is the womb energy. We all come from a woman. We all come from a womb, men and women. So we need to go back there. So now that she's holding space and she's strong, now we need to get this divine masculine energy going in. And that's what happened in the full moon in Aries. We were working and understanding and activating that divine masculine energy. So now we're going into this new moon in Libra, and what we want to do is birth something different in all of us. And I strongly recommend that think of yourself individually, because right now everything that you birth that is new, that is with harmony, that is with unity, that is with relationship and understanding the polarities, bringing duality into unity, which aligns with beauty. When we bring something in, we're actually helping the collective. We are in this Aquarius, this new age of Aquarius right now, where we want to think of the collective humanity and the unity consciousness, which is all about Aquarius. But remember, we really are in the age of Aquarius Leo. We always forget the polarities of the archetypes. We were in the age of Pisces, and Pisces forgot about Virgo and then went into the shadow. Remember that when we don't have a balance in polarities, we will always go into the shadow. So here we are in Aquarius, but what about Leo, which is the polarity of Aquarius? We're going to go in the shadow if we don't have Leo balance. So Leo is about your individual experience and about your individual creativity and how we share this, and about generosity. So it is about the I, and whereas the Aquarius is the I am, but we need that I. We need to experiment. So with this new moon in Libra, which is all about birthing something new, I really think that we can take these days before the new moon to understand where the shadow masculine in ourselves is manifesting. Now, we tend to believe that the shadow masculine, which is true, is aggression, control, struggle, penetration, anger, competitiveness. It is, but the shadow masculine isn't just found in men. Women have the shadow masculine as well. We all have this shadow masculine. And where am I being competitive with another person? Where am I being manipulative? Where am I being controlling? Where do I want to put my foot down and say that my view is the correct view? My religion is the right religion. My political beliefs are better than yours. I mean, that has to go away. Now, remember, we have Libra as Themis, as the goddess Themis with her sword, and we're going to cut deep into the subconscious mind, subconscious patterns, just cut deep within ourselves and go really deep. And in that depth, we're going to find a way to bring all of the polarities together. We need to understand them. And this is what this new age is all about. So how can we prepare for this new moon just as I said, let's look deep within ourselves and first find out where the shadow masculine is running its program. Just like when we have a computer and we forget to shut off a program, it's still running and it's still doing things. So we have to understand where that is happening within us and just look at it. Remember that when we start to look at something, we're already starting to heal it because we're allowing it to look at us as well. So we're in relationship. Remember, Libra is all about relationship. We're in relationship with this with what we're looking at, and then understand, also start to understand and cultivate and release. When we just finish this full moon in Aries, start to release things that we need to release regarding our relationships. So when I say relationship, I don't mean our relationships only with people and with our loved ones and with our partners, with our children, our parents. We are in relationship with everything. We are in relationship with ourselves, with time, and that's a big one. Okay, we are in a relationship with money. We are in a relationship with the food we eat, with our diet, and with our addictions, and with the good things that we do. We're in a relationship with everything. So try to understand what type of relationships that we're having right now. Are they healthy? Are they positive? Are they helping me? And as we start to really go in depth in these topics, we can be ready for our new moon. Now, remember that the divine masculine really wants to push himself through right now. And the divine masculine isn't about aggression, it's about assertiveness. It's about being assertive and being a guiding, and a lot more things. But with the energy that's going on right now, I think this is a good one. Now, just remember that we will be in Mercury retrograde in Scorpio during this new moon. And so Mercury retrograde governs communication, and not just the way we speak, but communication through the internet. And while Mercury is retrograde in Scorpio, there will be a few secrets revealed all over the world. But at the same time, as we have this new moon in Libra, which is about relationship, we need to be cautious on how we are expressing ourselves, how we are communicating with other people. So, I mean, and Mercury will be opposite Uranus in this new moon. So we will have a polarity or an opposition between the lower mind and the higher mind. And it's a good way for them to communicate as well. So we have a lot of polarities in this new moon, and this is what Libra wants. Libra wants to birth something beautiful and in harmony, where we are in harmony with our relationships, with our creations, and that we allow the divine masculine now to start coming through. And now it's our turn. Okay, we need to start holding as the divine feminine, as women, if we are incarnate in the feminine incarnation. But now the divine feminine needs to hold the divine masculine. Energetically, she's stronger. Now the divine masculine needs to come in, and we need to hold this energy. We need to create space for this energy. We need to understand this energy. We need to forgive the patriarchy and let this beautiful energy come in. And then in Libra full moon, with these two energies vibrantly working together, we can actually birth something new. Remember, we need mommy and daddy to birth a child, right? To birth, we come from mom and dad, these two energies. Now let's make these two energies purely divine within us and birth this new reality, the divine child. It's at the end of the day, it's the mother, the father, and the divine child. And now it is our opportunity to birth this divine child. Now, every month we do the new moon ceremonies and the full moon ceremonies in the Magdalene Moon gatherings, and you're welcome to join the membership if you're interested in working in depth with the moon. In these gatherings and these ceremonies and workshops, I work specifically with the spiral of the Rosa Mystica, which is the lineage of Mary Magdalene, because I do like to work with activations as well as the cosmic dance that we're going through, but we like to receive these activations. And in this ceremony and workshop, I will be working with the sacraments of the bridal chamber and activating the alchemical inner sacred inner marriage. That's going to be very powerful. So thank you so much for taking time to listening to this video, because I think that is important information. And sometimes I think, like all of us, we really want to help humanity. We really want to do something to make people feel better. And this is just my way of hoping that I can help you a little bit and make you feel a little bit better and guide you. So start just writing down the things that I said, and maybe you can start to work on the releasing of that shadow masculine and healing of relationships to birth this new reality, this beautiful new reality governed by Venus, governed by the divine feminine who just wants to hold beauty and bring beauty into this world. Thank you so much. And if you want to leave comments and ask me questions, please do. Ahava.